Hey, can you please stop crying? Listen, it's getting so embarrassing. Everyone's looking at us. Please stop crying. Okay, fine. Here's a chocolate. You get this chocolate right now if you stop crying. And also, I will send you for a school picnic tomorrow. I don't think you're going to stop crying, right? I've had enough. You're going to get punishment right now. I'll lock you inside the dark room. Just stop crying. Stop crying, I said. Oh, hi. Okay, so if you're wondering what that was, let me explain. A 12-year-old kid was waiting in the waiting room outside the doctor's. He had just got his blood test done and he was getting panic attacks. He was really nervous. He didn't know what would happen to him in the next room that he would go to. Already he had a hard time giving his blood for the test. And now that he was waiting in this room full of adults, he was getting petrified. He was damn nervous, really scared. And you know what his mom did? She tried everything. When nothing worked, she got really angry. She got really hyper. She said she will lock him up in the room, give him a corner punishment, and not send him to meet his friends, etc. But clearly, nothing was working. Nothing at all. That's when a young girl in her late 20s walked up to the kid. She bent down a bit and spoke to him. She whispered something into his ears, and instantly the kid was quiet. In fact, just about 5 minutes later, he was seen playing a video game. He was laughing around and completely okay. What did that girl say? What would you have said in that situation? She said, I've been sitting here since morning and I've seen about 3 kids go inside there. They've all come out perfectly fine and in fact smiling too. I'm sure nothing happens there. It's all perfectly good. The kid instantly stopped crying and said, oh really? Actually, I haven't gone through this before, so I didn't know that. She said, well, they haven't either perhaps, but it looks that it's all good. But here's a question. What if she would have said that all the uncles and aunts sitting in the room are perfectly fine? They're going to go inside that room as well, but they don't look tensed at all. In fact, look at my granddad. He's reading the newspaper there. He's also going to be called inside after some time. Would the kid have connected as much? Clearly not, because we relate to people in the same situation as ours. So I'm going to share with you how you can turn this insight into a practical advice and use it for your business. When Ramit Sethi was making a pitch for his briefcase technique, he spent good 2 minutes talking about how his readers have achieved success with it. Well, let me read out the highlights of his pitch with you. He says, I'm going to show you the actual briefcase technique and I'm going to analyze it for you and show you why it works. But before I do, let me just share with you the results that my readers have gotten. And then he goes on to say one of the readers landed 6 times as many job offers using this very technique. Another one negotiated a $16,000 raise. In fact, we have generated hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions of dollars increase using the briefcase technique. It works because we have documented hundreds and hundreds of testimonials. And then he says, well, let me introduce you to the briefcase technique. So you see, even before he brings the technique forward, he spends good amount of time talking about case studies and stories of people in situations similar to those he is addressing through his pitch. This is when the interest has reached its maximum and the impact will be really high. Oh, so are you trying to tell me I'm going to land a job by using this technique of yours? Oh, shut the music. I want to hear this, okay? I want to share with you one insanely important secret about human psychology. We want to do and follow what others are doing, but we won't accept it. Bertrand Russell reinforces this by saying that man is a rational animal, except that I have been trying to find proof for it all my life. So I will leave you with this insight to apply it in your business and become insanely persuasive marketeer starting today. But clearly I haven't got enough time to dovetail into more of these techniques, which is why I've compiled a list of 21 techniques and filled it up with examples that you can use to become a persuasive marketer. And I want you to head over to wistroacademy.com and download it from there. So thank you for watching me. Do not forget to share your specific learnings with me from the video in the comment box below, and don't forget to head over to wistroacademy.com for more of such content. Goodbye.